ways you can measure your return on investment with social media, and this is really, really important. If you walk away with nothing else besides his fun Google Analytics, it's this. There is the branding aspect of your ROI, and then there's the financial aspect of it. Because not everything you're looking to do with marketing is to actually sell something immediately. It could be just to build brand awareness so that way people gain more confidence in you and therefore purchase from you at a later point or hire you for services. But it might not be an immediate transaction. So when we're looking at different types of analytics and we're looking at reach, reach is basically the number of people that are seeing your stuff. Okay, and engagement are the number of people that are actually doing something with the stuff that you are putting out there, you know, whether they're liking, commenting, or sharing. That's the branding piece of it. Financial ROI, those are the conversions. So conversions would be you put something on Facebook and saying, hey, you know, our scarves are on sale, and it links to the scarf page on your website, and then people buy directly from it. That would be more of a financial ROI that you can more directly measure. Here's why some social media can't be measured. And I really try to share this with clients and also prospective clients as a dose of reality, because social media is marketing. It's not sales normally, and there's a difference. So for example, think of marketing, think of radio ads, think of billboards, that type of thing. A lot of it is to boost just brand awareness and just confidence, okay? And sales is closing the sale. Think of it this way, for those of you who do a lot of just like in-person networking, you're told from veteran networkers that you're not probably going to see any results for at least 6 months, even if you attend a ton of networking events. You just need to be out there and build the trust and build the confidence so people know that you're out there and you're thriving and you are a person and you know and you have a real business. And you have a real business, but you know what I mean. Like you have to show it. It's just
Google Analytics can be very, very overwhelming. Even seasoned web people get overwhelmed by Google Analytics. So I'm going to try to make this as simple as possible. So essentially, when you have a website, there are 5 sources of traffic to that website. And you know, those sources are, you know, people come to your website directly by typing in your website name, mywebsite.com. Organic search, so they search on a keyword term, such as best auto shop in Delaware, and they found your website that way. Online advertising, you know, Facebook advertising, Google advertising, all other forms of advertising, they can come to your website. Referrals from other sites, so there are links on other websites that people are clicking to get to your site, and then people can come to you from social media. All right, that makes sense? The question is, how do you track this? How do you know how much is coming from each, and how do you turn the knobs and stuff like that? So that's what Google Analytics allows you to do. Get to Google Analytics. This is the first page that you see. So don't let all these graphs and numbers intimidate you, because I'm going to explain that. So what I'm seeing here is, look at who's coming to the website. This user just means a unique user. So Google is tracking. If I go to Wrestling Rumors right now, Google Analytics will count me as one user. And if I look at, say, 3 pages on the site, so maybe I read 3 articles. You know, maybe I go to the Contact Us page and 3 other articles. That will count as 4 page views. So 1 user, 4 page views, and it's 1 session. This is a kind of a unique website because it's a news website, and typically what happens is people will click on the article and they read the article and they go away. So that's why the bounce rate is 81%. That means people are just reading that article, that 1 page, and going away. A bounce rate is when people come to 1 page and they don't click on anything else. They just read that 1 page. But typically for most businesses, you want to have a low bounce rate. So this tells you which pages people are looking at. So in the last month, a big, 8.6% of the people just went to the home page. That's what this slash means. It's on the home page. So you can track what's happening when people land on the page.
So basically what Alec did was he showed a lot of what happens when someone comes from social media and all the cool stuff that can happen once they get to your website. Now, obviously, if you want to get that granular, which you should, then you want to use something. You want to use Google Analytics. What I'm going to show you are basically some things that happen on the way to the website. You can see some things that happen in the website as well from Facebook, for example, but you really do want to use Google Analytics to find out what happens once they're
But again, so you
there.
want to be aware of your audience for posting purposes and when you're building your own audience.
So when you're back on the summary page of the big main page of Facebook Insights, if you go to the top right corner, there's a big red long circling it right here, and it says export data. Now, most people don't see it because it's really small, but there's magic behind that.
And then I also mentioned earlier that if you're running an ad, don't just run one ad, run
at least 2, if not 3 or more, of the same thing. So it could be they both have exactly the same text with the same links. Well, maybe it's coded differently with Google Analytics, but the image is different. Or maybe the image stays the same, but what you write at the top is different. Because that will give you an idea of what's working better. So the next time you run ads, you can take, maybe you tried 5, and then you stick with the top 3 from the last round and add 2 more. And as you keep on doing more and more ads, your cost per click and your CPM and all that start getting lower and lower and lower and lower, because you are actually having more powerful ads every single time, because you keep on testing it and keep on looking at the numbers. And this is why looking at the numbers is so important.